The vetting process for Kenya's top judge saw 10 candidates go through a rigorous exercise by the Judicial Service Commission. For 2 weeks, 5 judges, 3 lawyers and 2 professors were vetted as they seek to replace the retired David Maraga.
Be calm under extreme temperatures, on a crucible but calm. And that, I think, is a mien that is good for a judge.
No, that I have no mental issues. This was an error.
The issue of failure by President Uhuru Kenyatta to appoint and swear in 41 judges appointed by the former CJ Maraga became a hot potato. Put under the spotlight, each candidate had an opinion on how to deal with the impasse.
The approach would be, let us find a solution. Let's not deal so much with the legalistic positions, much as they may end up with the result or the other. I would say, I need hands on deck. I am a captain, I'm handicapped, and there are difficult winds ahead, difficult storms ahead. I need all hands on deck.
In their first 60 days in office, this is what some of them said they would do.
What Mwananchi wants us to do is to give expeditious determination of cases. And that will be my approach.
On the backlog, because that is where also this perception comes from. How comes this matter has taken so long? Is it because there is somebody who's been sent to sit on the file? Actually, the term they use is to sit on the file.
The problem we have in this country, in the judiciary, simple. Backlog delays. Backlog delays. Issues of corruption.
This was not the only subject they were grilled on, as the issue of backlog of cases came up.
Backlog is in there. It will be tackled once we deal with the issue of hastening the processes by enhancing our ICT capacity and yeah.
What measures are you going to take to restore that public confidence, to remove these perceptions, to make the general public believe that the judiciary is not corrupt?
Back on the backlog, because that is where also this perception comes from. How comes this matter has taken so long? Is it because there is somebody who's been sent to sit on the file? Actually, the term they use is to sit on the file.
On Wednesday, the High Court temporarily halted JSC from selecting a candidate. They argued that all the candidates for the CJ position had not met minimum legal requirements for consideration.
There are those who need the job. They need a salary. They need perhaps the trappings that go with the office, and they'll do anything to get it. There are those who, sitting in their professional space, are comfortable in what they do, but they see an opportunity to serve the country.
I just pick a phone call and call Mama Margaret. Kindly call me for a cup of tea and get me to know the moods of Mzee. Can he get to hear us? And then I come and talk to my members of the commission. We move.
JSC will move to court on Monday to seek an injunction over the case. Once allowed, JSC will form the name of one candidate to Parliament for vetting before the President's appointment. But if the candidate is rejected by the President, JSC is allowed by law to re-advertise the position. With 5 judges, 3 lawyers and 2 professors vetted by the JSC, who will carry the day. The judges are Said Juma Chitembwe, Martha Kome, William Ouko, David Marete, and Matthew Sinderi. Lawyers that were vetted are Fren Gatia, Alice Yano, and Philip Murgor. Others were Professors Moni Wekesa and Kameri Mbote. Since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, Kenya has had 2 Chief Justices, Dr. Willy Mutunga and David Maraga. Since Kenya's independence in 1963, the country has had 14 Chief Justices. The country is waiting to see who will take up the position of Chief Justice after the seat fell vacant following the retirement of former Chief Justice David Maraga in January 2021. Dan Kaburu, K24, Weekend Edition.